Right, it's Mark Barton from MC Rental, and today we're going to be talking about the Volvo FH and the differences between the version 4 and the version 5. So if we take a look at the vehicles themselves, if you look at them visually, straight away you can see that aesthetically they're different. Obviously the version 4 was vastly different from the version 3, but it's now gone even further with more aero and fuel efficiency and aerodynamics and everything. So, but the obvious things is the shape of the front. There's less gaps. When you look here, there's a lot of gaps all through the grille and down the door shuts. If you look at the door shuts and do the comparisons where they've tried to fill the gaps to stop the air getting caught, the grille is a lot more flat front, but still giving the efficiency. When the version 4 came out, all the truck drivers and that used to love the version 3 Volvo, but they always moaned and complained about the size of the cab inside and for storage space. And they used to say things like, if you had the engine, and gearbox and driveline of a Volvo version 3 and a DAF XF Super Space cab, it would be the perfect vehicle. Well, when Volvo brought this out, this was the answer to that perfect vehicle. And in addition, with comparison, when you look at the way the windows slant and the mirrors are actually very slim, again for aerodynamics originally, but the visibility was superb. So it was a great groundbreaking tick in the box for Volvo at this stage. I mean, obviously the difference, this one's white and this one's black. This will come in winter white. This is one of the factory colours, which is called metallic black, but to me it looks very dark grey. Ultimately, they're the same vehicle, just been redefined. Some other details when you look on the outside. So, you know, you've got the steps, all of these sort of things used to get clobbered. And these are aluminium, which are light, but they're heavier than now the sort of composite plastic that's here, but actually very robust. When you look at the rest of the vehicle, it's practically the same visually, but this has got a version, they're both Euro 6 vehicles obviously, but this has got the Step E engine and this one has got the Step D, and the Step E is just taking further advancements for fuel efficiency. As we walk towards the back of the vehicle, if you look back at it, actually the vehicles, the chassis and the components are identical. So it's mainly the cab and the engine that's got the difference that gives you the efficiency. This vehicle has got a dual line PTO, so it's got an extra oil tank on it, and that can be used for bulk haulage, tipping and for walking floor, whereas this vehicle has got no PTO at all. So that is the obvious difference. Then we need to probably go inside the cab to see some of the other more aesthetic differences. We're now inside the version 4, and just to show you, there's plenty of storage, plenty of cupboard space, which was what the people and the drivers used to complain about on the version 3. So you can see loads of spaces everywhere. You've also got the sunroof, and also, if in case of a fire, that is a safety hatch, so you can brake and get out if it goes over on its side. Storage at the back again. This particular vehicle should have 2 bunks, but they've had the second bunk taken out, so they've got more area of storage. But when you look at the mattress, they're pretty thick mattresses, pretty home from home compared with the old days. And then if we come down to the bottom storage, we've actually got a fridge to keep the driver's perishables in good order. More storage down the bottom. I mean, the bunk does go up, but you know, we've got cubby holes at the side for the outside so that people's items for loading and unloading can be kept. But other than that, obviously tacho, it's got a CD player, everything's pretty much the same, all the controls. It's got AC, so air conditioning for climate control, on screen for display, but it's fairly basic really in comparison to the version 5, which we'll show you in a minute. It's got the 12-speed I-shift gearbox, and this is the control. You'll see the difference in a minute when we get in the version 5, but this is the best gearbox on the market in it by any stretch of the imagination, and they've just used that gearbox and they've just tweaked it to be even better. This is the version 4. This was what everybody wanted back in probably about 2013, 2014, when they wanted the Volvo driveline and the DAF Super Space cab. So this gives you that space. This is inside the version 5. A lot of the stuff at the top is the same as the version 4. The most differences is really when you look at the dash. Everything is digital with like a media system for the information, and everything is controlled from there. And even the dashboard layout is different. The other was analog. This is very digitalized and graphics. Another big difference is they've changed the gear lever setup, so it's softer, if you like, and more pleasing, not so sharp edges. It's an upgraded bunk which splits, and you can have it as an incline. And then in this particular one, it's had the second bunk left in so that you can have 2 drivers. Again, still got storage above. A lot of people do take that bunk out because they want more space, but they should come with 2 bunks. So that's showing you the version 4 and version 5 Volvo FH. If you want any more information on any of these vehicles, visit the link below and check it out. See you soon.